Hi there, my name is bearRimshot. Welcome to Casual Reviews with bearRimshot. Today we're going to talk about what I consider to be one of my favorite, or if not, my favorite childhood Disney movie to watch. But before I go into detail about it, let's talk about Disney. Ah yes, who doesn't love Disney? Ranging from the animated classics, all the way to Pixar, all the way to television, all the way to theme parks, all the way to, of course, sequels. Who doesn't love sequels? May have been some good sequels and some bad sequels. The bad ones being The Return to Jafar, Mulan 2, Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, Shrek the Third, and Cars 2. And the good ones being The Rescuers Down Under, Fantasia 2000, Aladdin and the King of Thieves, The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time, Shrek 2, Toy Story 2, Kung Fu Panda 2, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2, and now, this movie. Released on February 15th, 2002, the movie is Return to Neverland. It starts off with Peter Pan, who just said goodbye to Wendy Darling. And wait, what happened to Nana and Mr. and Mrs. Darling? Did the filmmakers of that same movie even see the movie?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Anyway, we get to see a grown-up Wendy Darling with her husband Edward and a daughter named Jane, who basically looks like a mix between Velma from Scooby-Doo and the girl from Tom and Jerry the movie, and a son named Danny, who's basically just Michael Darling all dressed in green. Edward goes out into the war. What war, you guys may ask? World War II. Anyway, Jane and Nana too, both walking on their way, running on their way to the cabin. And then as Jane arrives to the cabin, which Wendy Darling and Danny are both hiding, this is where Jane would then give Danny his birthday gift and wishes him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Yippee! Socks. 2 of them.
That's fucking bullshit!
Anyway, As Jane is getting ready for bed, this is where Wendy Darling would then encourage Jane to tell Danny Peter Pan stories, but Jane refused to do that, and thus Jane gets into a fight with not just Wendy Darling, but also her brother Danny as well. And then comes my personal favorite song in the movie, I'll Try.
Oh, ain't that cute? But it's wrong!
And I'm just gonna say, people, why Huey Toonmore? Why didn't you include this song in your top 11 tear-jerking songs in an animated feature?
I'm a people's person. We're on the same page here, aren't we?
Anyway, when Captain Hook, Mr. Smee, and the pirate crew arrived at the Darlings' house, this is where they would then take Jane for Wendy Darling and for some reason kidnaps Jane and use this green thing which looks like Daphne's scarf. Anyway, Captain Hook, Mr. Smee, and the pirate crew all kidnap Jane and take her away to Neverland. Captain Hook for some reason, uses Jane as bait to feed to the octopus. Peter Pan would then rescue Jane and then have the octopus go fly up, and then the octopus goes down Captain Hook. And then this is where Peter Pan and Jane would both then fly together through Neverland. And oh boy, is it fun to see Peter Pan and Jane both fly together.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And then Jane gets to meet the Lost Boys. Jane walks away and tries to get back home. And is it me, or do the fish above look like Cosmo and Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents?
Of course!
I love the smell of sewers in the morning.
And then this is where we get to see Mr. Smeek, Captain Hook.
I can't fight these urges.
And then this is where the octopus would scare Captain Hook. Anyways, and then this is where we get to see Jane trying to go back home, but unfortunately she failed. And then this is where Peter Pan would then teach Jane how to fly. And then this is where Jane would then say this.
And I especially don't believe in fairies.